What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the right side of the map in the red color, playing as Oranos. His name is Moore. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Odin. His name is Skady. The map is Savannah, and this is a best of 5. It's a best of 5. This is game number 5 for the Champions League. Third, fourth place match. Winner of this game is third. Loser of this game is fourth. This is what it's boiled down to. Prize money is distributed to the person who wins. It's effectively a best of 1 at this time on the map Savannah of all places in an Odin versus Oranos matchup. And Skady hasn't found a touch of hunch yet, and neither has Moore. Both players frantically searching around. It would have been worthwhile to go double Ulfsark here for Skady, but sometimes you just get Savannahs like this. Sometimes it's an absolute nightmare. We check the map out and we see where is his hunt, and you can see it's all in Holy Hunt. This is one of those Savannahs. This is one of those Savannahs. And if you have ever played Age of Mythology, you're going to know what I mean about. If I say this is one of those Alfheims, you know what I'm talking about. And this is one of those Savannahs. I mean, we already see the villagers moving over here. The giraffe here as well. There's just the rhino. There's the giraffe. This is going to be a bloodbath of food-based units. We've got the house coming up here for Skady. And did he forget it? You can't veto. And Skady getting in here. He's unhappy about that. But here's the problem. Here's the problem for Moore. I think Moore very, very late on this hunt as well. He sent his villagers forward. This is going to be a late advance time for Moore. Surely. Like, he's going for the 4-minute advance time again. No problems there. But, like, it's going to be late. And Skady's saying no food, GG, but he's just so many giraffe. He's funny. He's a funny man. There's the Great Hunt. Oh, I like that. Look at that. 16 goat. And here's the thing. Great Hunt nets you 750 food. But if you use it on goat, you're netting yourself. I'm going to try math here. I haven't done this in a while. You're netting yourself, if you have 8 goat, you're netting yourself 1,600 extra food plus or minus 20 or so. It's crazy. No, just me? Okay, never mind. It's all good. It's all good. Dwarves on the gold mine over here. We do see more villagers. No ox cart coming out just yet, but it is what it is. We have a little bit of an ox cart situation going over here. One thing I've talked about before, and as an avid Norse player, I would say that my Norse is exceptionally okay. I would say it's nearly average level. The big advantage for Norse is a movable drop site. And when you're on a hunt like this, what you want to try and do is eat each giraffe individually. That's the big thing. We see Freya now coming through. We've got Prometheus coming through, and you can see how late this 4-minute advance time is for Moore here. 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Very, very late for Moore, but he does have this middle situation under control. Valor comes down. He's going to be searching for something, but he's going to have no idea where the hunt is. In fact, if he searches up the top, which he very well might do, because that's the natural place to go from that position, he's not going to find this hunt, and it's very, very well tucked out. And because he sees the giraffe in the middle of the map, he's going to think, oh, Skady's giraffe are probably in the middle of the map, but they're not. They're off on the side, and these oracles are going to be searching for something to do and not going to be finding. However, the gold mine is an issue here. It is going to be very well secured by this Townsend. Oh, steal the goat. He doesn't go for him. He lets the goat stay here. He lets the goat stay here. And there's the Freya, 4 minutes 55. A little bit late here for Skady. He's going to have to adapt this build a little bit because he's advanced so late. Moore's going to have enough time to set up and defend himself. So you have to be a little bit careful. And we do see there's the Promethean offspring over here onto these villages. And actually, in effect, Skady going to have to defend his hunt here because he can just move back onto Goat, no problems. But the Valkyrie coming in now going to be hitting that Terma, and the villagers turn around and pick off the Promethean offspring. More units flooding in here. The Ravens do spot this one. Another house coming up. This is going to be very dangerous for Skady as the units coming in. There's probably enough units here for Skady. There's 42 to 49 population. We do see the Ulfsuck do manage to get onto those Terma very, very nicely. Nice micro from Moore to pull that Terma away. And we see one Ulfsuck has fallen. One Terma very, very low HP. Going to be able to survive. Getting another Ulfsuck. A really nice micro here from Moore as it's coming in. Finally picking off some units. Both those oracles do fall, but the Murmillo doing absolute carnage here. However, the Valkyrie still alive. Very difficult unit to pick off as there is no Valor for a little bit longer, and we do see that Skady has managed to defend this situation. No problem. Or a little bit of a wasted forest fire. And it's going to open his gold mine up as well. That was a very, very bad click there from Skady. Should have definitely held on to that one for longer. He's still pumping out units. He's got some throwing axemen coming out now, plus more units. We've got another longhouse coming in, the Promethean moving in as well. We still have the Valkyrie here that can come in and pick off these myth units very, very nicely. Should send the Herso over there as well. Does decide to delete that longhouse there as these villagers need to move over here onto the other hunt. And we can see Skady moving back and forth. We have some hero Murmillo now onto the Valkyrie doing a lot of damage. Got to retreat that one. The big bonus for the Murmillo, though, is that they can dodge throwing axemen. Cannot be throwing away that Valkyrie. That's a big mistake there, losing a lot of HP. We are seeing Skady turning around here. We've got still more units pumping out with the throwing axemen coming. Oxcart out of position for Skady. Needs to sort that one out because he's losing a lot of food from that one. The longhouse is just about up now for Skady. And he can think about getting his medium infantry. Is he going to move this Oxcart? He does not. Oh, huge shockwave from Moore hitting nearly every single one of the units. However, the Ursa in the back here going to be taking the damage. We do see some nice micro from Moore hitting those throwing axemen very, very well there. However, with the Ursa, the Ulfsuck on top of these Term are going to be able to pick them off all very, very fast. Absolutely huge for Skady as Moore is still managing to fire this one. We've got another Valkyrie out now for Skady, who's got that getting targeted by those Murmillo heroes. Got to be more careful with that one. He is going to be running it away. Got the two Valkyrie. He can retreat those off into the corner, get those healed up, but Skady completely massacres Moore's army there. Really, really nice play from Skady, who's trying to still build more Valkyries here. And we do see that the Valkyries need to heal each other, but you got to it's hard because the Valkyries are going to heal each other, so you're never going to be on the max heal speed. So it does take quite a while for each of them to heal them up, and all these units going to be healed, whereas Moore in a really difficult position here. And do we see upgrades coming in for Skady? We do not see them just yet. And one Murmillo getting a little bit caught out there. We do see a little bit of a raid onto the back of this hunt here. The hunt can just easily move over into this location. We'll see both of those Valkyries going to be healing each other. And in fact, I was totally wrong. The Valkyries do not automatically heal each other. And the villagers turning around and fighting this one here, letting one villager leave. Oh, he could have picked that one off, and Moore going to be pausing the game here as he's realizing he's made a big mistake. Very, very, very big mistake. But Skady in a really, really strong position here. We haven't even talked about the relics. We've got Blue Crystal Shard, very good relic for the Oranos. I think it has some advantage for the Odin as well, but I cannot remember what it is or what tier it is. And we also have the arrows of the Alpha up here as well. Another really strong relic for the late game for if you need a tower spam or something like that. Oh, I like that. Move on to the Gazelle here. Going to eat that one up nicely. And we've got the Raven running overhead, spotting this forward base here of Moore. Imagine if he had kept that forest fire here as well. To see him adapting and not building his military buildings on top of his forest there as well. I like that. And those Valkyrie back to full HP. Not quite yet. Still leaving that Valkyrie at 39 HP. I would like to see him heal that one up as well because it's such a strong unit in this game with only 3 heroes or 4 heroes, 4.5, 3 heroes. There's a couple of HP on each of them. And we do see the unit's going to be attempting to run around the back here. And he's looking for some raids. He has spotted this location here, causing a little bit of chaos. We still do not see Lone Wanderer here for Skady. It's a bit of an issue, but we'll see if it matters or not. And we are going to see these units just making a little bit of a drive-by, deciding, yep, you've got villagers there still, and yep, I'm leaving you alone. No worries. Going to turn back, and we see even more Murmilla here are out now. Really nice concave here, or defensive position for more, but he does decide to retreat away from it as the Valkyries are going to be coming back in. We see a big whack onto that Valkyrie down to 8 HP. Skady still keeps it alive, still hasn't decided to heal it back up, and Skady can't really engage just yet until he has Lone Wanderer, because these Caraballs just do so much damage. You can see they just completely decimate, and that's area of effect. Imagine if that was like 5 Ulfsuck there. Probably could have killed all 5 with just one volley. Still no medium upgrades for Skady. Big mistake. Now the Ulfsuck's coming in from the side, coming in from the front, coming in from this side as well as another Valkyrie going to come in. We do see them running up. But again, without Lone Wanderer, it's really difficult for the Ulfsucks to make any ground. And while this is going on, they're throwing Axemen and targeting down Prometheans here. They need to be on the Murmillo and nowhere else here. And this is looking really good for Moore as he's managing to push him. We've got the villagers moving in onto those Caraballister. Skady realizes he needs to do so. That's going to force those Caraballister back here. Really nice play from Skady, but a desperation play. We'll see if it works out for him. The villagers taking all of that damage from Skady, oh God, the village taking from those Caraballister, and it's looking like Moore is spamming 11, saying "Ty, thank you," and Skady taps out in that moment. Somehow, Moore gets the win here after getting completely devastated from that first fight, and just way too difficult for Skady to win there without Lone Wanderer, without medium infantry, and those Caraballs are just completely shredded everything there. Way too strong for Moore. But what a series! Such absolute aggression for every single game, and just nothing to hold bare there. Just crazy good play from both players, and unfortunately, Skady does lose this series, and Moore is your third place victor. Such a good play for him. Skady gets 4th, and it will forever go down as the game where Moore managed to take this one. And now I'm just going to talk to Moore a little bit. And yes, thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell, because if you don't hit it, I don't think you even know that my videos come out. So, I mean, do that if you want. And I will see you guys in the next series.